Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video. Today it's going to be a showing off video and a few updates. I hope you guys enjoy. And I went to a local gun show. Sadly, I didn't find very much, but I found enough to at least do a video. And I also threw in a couple of updates just to help make up for the fact. So let's go ahead and get started. First is the update on this large Bowie knife I was making. This was made out of, I think, called a T-shaped ruler, where it's a ruler shaped like this. Took the other piece and made a small knife out of it. And this is now the longest Bowie knife I have ever made, 17 inches just in the blade itself. And I might already have a buyer for this one. My buddy Eddie's interested in buying it. Gave the handle some cherry wood with some aluminum pins for their pins, obviously. Aluminum guard. And I left the ruler image on it just to kind of give it a weird look. Definitely call that the after school special. And then I took the smaller piece and made a smaller knife out of it. Gave it a walnut handle, aluminum guard. Again, I left the ruler part. And then I was also able to get this knife from my brother. We did a trade on it, and now that one's a gorgeous piece to my collection. And I also got me a brand new Zippo. There was a place not too far from me that's selling them, and I found this one that I really like. It's a brass one too, so it's a decent one. Made in America, you can't beat it. And then another update is I finished making a leather sheath for this Bowie knife that I got from JR. I showed this in a previous video. And the sheath is made out of leather that is made to look like gator skin. This was from an old handbag that I brought back with me from D-Queen. Beautiful. And then I also finished cleaning up this A.G. Russell knife I got from JR. Cleaned up the blade, put a lanyard hole through it. I'll eventually make a sheath for it when I have time. And my father also bought a decent bundle of pocket knives. I've already sold them all, so I figured I'd show them all off. A little Imperial Barlow. Little Pakistan Barlow. A little Chinese-made Barlow. And then a Camillus electrician's knife. Already sold these all off. Thought I would show them real quick. And then I also found this little Barlow that I also have sold real quick. Alright, that's all the updates. Last is the items I got at the gun show. Those who may remember in a previous video, I bought this Heritage Bartender, and I really love this thing. And again, for YouTube reasons, I am legally allowed to own this, and I am old enough to own this. Just saying that for YouTube reasons. And I love this thing. They're great guns for the money. And while I was at the gun show, I actually found this one for only $150. Again, I am legally allowed to own this and old enough to own this. Just saying that for YouTube reasons. Paid only $150. Well worth the money because it has a nickel-plated cylinder. And it did have a design on the grips, but it was coming off because I guess somebody set it in their truck like this and the sun ruined what was left on it. So I sanded it off and polished it up with some polishing paste. Beautiful. The gun itself's in overall good shape. The only thing it needed was a minor cleaning because it was gunked up right here in the cylinder, which is common. And the barrel was dirty, and it needed to be cleaned. But again, nothing that can't be done. And for only $150, it was well worth it. And as always, it fits in my holster relatively well. And also, the only other item I found at the gun show is this Ontario Hickory Knife. Sorry about that. That's my brother's cat. And this one I've already have sold as well. I've sold this to my good buddy Eddie, who collects these. Definitely one of the larger ones. Definitely looks like a small miniature Bowie knife. Alright, that's all the updates I've got so far. I hope you guys enjoy. And as always, stay sharp.